What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So it looks like Coach Andy Enfield of USC is looking to accept that SMU job that he was pretty much in the running for. I guess it's not 100% official yet because USC and SMU are working out the buyout deals because, yes, I guess SMU still has to buy him out of his contract, however much that is. But luckily, USC will just use that money towards their next head coach. I know a lot of people talk about Josh Hart, who I believe is an assistant right now, who is on the same coaching staff. So it'd be a pretty quick hire if they just do that. I know it's like, why would you, re-up or bring back anybody that he has on his coaching right now, all his stuff, because like they really haven't been able to get really far in the March Madness tournament. Yeah, they've had some guys drafted here and there, but that's just because they're highly talented guys, especially coming out of high school. But it's not like a lot of other teams or colleges out there are poaching his coaching staff either. So, I don't know. That's one way you can go. I know there's a lot of good people out there as of right this second, but at least they will be able to move on and start looking for the next person in line to coach a USC men's basketball team. And speaking of the women's side, yes, Juju Watkins was recently selected to the under-19 team for the women's Team USA squad, or whatever they're called. It's kind of weird just because of how successful she has been this year. I thought she would have just gotten an automatic invitation to go try out for the main team instead of the under-19 and whatnot. But I guess they might be full of a lot of these other players. Pretty sure Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark of Iowa, all of them probably make the main team going to Paris this summer. I think it's in Paris, right? I don't know. I always forget exactly where the Olympics are because you always get them confused with the summer, and then you get them confused with World Cup and all that stuff too, which is like a big kind of similar thing in the Winter Olympics and all that. But either way, yeah, congrats to her, and we'll see if she ends up making the team or not. Either way, I think it's this week she's going to be able to go, but I don't know if they're going to still keep playing, then she might as well just not accept that invitation and still continue to play for USC. And a little bit more of a USC football recruiting update. They did offer the 2025 number one athlete. I think he is a tight end. His name is Michael Terry III. So they did offer him recently, so they might think that they have a shot at him. So that's pretty cool. We'll see what ends up happening there. I know the four-star wide receiver in 2025, Phillip Bell, has scheduled a visit for June 21st officially, as well as the edge four-star in 2025, Hayden Lowe. He is also having an official visit that weekend of June 21st. So, like I said, it was more in the summer when a lot of really talented guys ended up visiting USC and then committing right after. So, this definitely started quick and fast this last weekend. So, hoping the same result will happen over the next couple of months for USC. And On3 released an update on their top quarterbacks in the 2025 class, and it looks like the USC quarterback commit Julian Lewis is up at number 2. I'm pretty sure when he reclassified from the 2026 class, he was the number 4 ranked guy, or number 5, I forget which one it was, this one or 247 Sports, but either way, he has moved up what it looks like officially in the rankings and has a chance to most likely get the number 1 spot over Bryce Underwood. So we will see how that goes. And then a couple things ended up happening when it comes to the 247 Sports when they put out an all-time winning percentage list for all these college teams, and USC was ranked number 7 as the most winning all-time college team, which is pretty cool because they've had a lot of success even before I became a fan, but definitely a lot of success as well, as I had been a fan too. So that's been fun to see. And then PFF recently put out some more all-time drafted lists by positions. There was the tight ends, and USC is tied at number 4 on that list. And then the most offensive linemen drafted, USC is number 2 on that list, which is always good to see because they're trusting the guys coming out of Southern Cal and giving them a shot at least. And yeah, it's definitely a place that a lot of talented guys can come. They have not been coming the past 5 or some odd years, but hoping to get a bit more than just on the defensive side, like Lincoln Riley has done as of late. And then James Madison University guard Terrence Edwards recently entered the transfer portal. The other day I remember him during the game against Duke and how he was pretty much their main player on JMU. He was the Sun Belt Conference Player of the Year, and he tried his best. He did all he can do against Duke, but it wasn't enough, and he was in foul trouble, so he was constantly in and out of the game. But I still liked his game, thought he can improve it in a lot better situation. I know Duke is going to be tough, but like I always said, I know there might be a big exodus at USC, especially now since it looks like they're losing their main coach. So if he needs a spot, hopefully USC will be the place for him. And the Chargers, I think it was today or the other day, they are hosting ex-Ravens running back J.K. Dobbins, who was a guy that I wanted the Chargers to draft when he came out a few years back from Ohio State, but they did not. And maybe it was kind of okay because he was okay for like maybe a year or so, and then he just had crazy injury after injury, always like ACL, something really bad to pretty much keep him out most of the season, which sucks. But it looks like, according to some doctors, that he's 100% healthy and should be ready to go once the season starts officially, which is why he was starting to take some more visits. And it's pretty obvious that he knows the GM and a lot of the coaching staff that has come from the Ravens and that organization as well within the Chargers organization. So if he could come on a cheap deal, then that's good. Take a chance, a flyer on a young guy. I'm pretty sure they will still try to draft a running back as well. But either way, I think he could be a good pickup for my LA Chargers. And yes, the Lakers were playing in their second game of a back-to-back against the Memphis Grizzlies tonight or Wednesday night. I know you're watching this Thursday. And they got that victory on the road, 136-124. No Anthony Davis, but LeBron James threw down a triple-double in stats, which is cool. And then Rui Hachimura had 7 threes in that game, which is a career high for him. And I think he had like almost 30 points or pretty close, or if not just barely over. So yes, pretty big-time successful game for the Lakers. I don't know what it is about Rui Hachimura versus Memphis. I know he was the big reason why the Lakers beat them in the playoffs last year, so he definitely stepped up once again, much needed. Especially they basically gave a rest to LeBron the game before against Milwaukee. Now this game they gave a rest to Anthony Davis, and it worked out in their favor, which is great to see, especially since Spencer Dinwiddie is coming back a little bit. He's starting to gel a bit more after signing with the Lakers, and then Cam Reddish as well is starting to get more and more healthy, help out on defense and offense here and there. But hoping to hopefully get Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt back in the rotation soon. So hoping to update you about that positive news soon. Thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.